Hey guys, how you doing here? This is Joe, and today I'm back with more Talos Principle as we continue to skip our way through Area C. Right now we're in C4 and we're in Oubliette. And we are going to skip this puzzle without using a platform, using main GI's platformless techniques. And we're just going to set up the reflector on top of the box there. Then we're going to activate the recorders again to come and stand on that, and there we go. Oubliette. Completely done without no platform. Shout outs to Main GI again, and just a little insight for you. Oubliette is actually a French term. It means there's a kind of a hatch with an opening in the ceiling, and I guess the legit solution to that is giving that away. But here we are in Frome Room, and I'm going to try my hand at a momentum jump here. I need to kind of bounce off this kind of little cobble wall at the bottom and then kind of jump over the fence by hitting jump at the same time and pushing forward while sprinting. And there isn't really a legit term for that, but I call it a momentum shift jump or momentum jump, and it seems to work pretty well, and we just got the box out of there without actually having to do the puzzle. And I'm actually going to take this box over here and I'm going to try and jump off this little podium as we try and get the sigil for Frome Room. And there we go, very tight jump to make, but it is possible if you land on the wall. And then you're kind of going to build your way back up this wall here by jumping on this little section. And this whole section is very difficult. In fact, I'd say that C4 for platformless run is easily the most difficult, one of the most difficult levels in the game in terms of skips. I say skips because this solution is actually a lot harder than the actual solution to the actual puzzle. So if you want a challenge, then give it a shot. But this is a lot of pixel perfect jumping in this, but not so much here, because we're just going to try and jump over to that other side and get the sigil over there. I think there's a couple ways to actually skip your way through this puzzle, but I'm going to be using this method. And there it is. We got that sigil. It's a lot harder to do than the actual puzzle itself. But these sets of videos aren't really about making things easy. It's just about having fun and doing them in a challenging way sometimes. And here we go again. This is the same exact route we just took, but we're going to try and land on this little platform here. And we're going to jump all the way across now. And we're going to be making our way to the Armory, where we're going to get the sigil for that without actually entering the room legit. And it's really important that we take this box because we're going to need it for a couple of things, but you'll see. And yeah, this whole set is really hard jumps. Like, I think I was stuck on this in this room for like an hour plus, just trying to get this in order. And you can actually see me cutting in like certain transitions here because I failed so many times, and I ended up just cutting like the pieces together where I was successful. So shout outs to anybody who can do this in one. I know Main GI did it. The guy who actually discovered this route, as far as I know, is pretty much a solution to do this all of the platform puzzles without actually getting the platform. If you look in the top left hand corner, I don't actually have all of the sigils to even get it yet, but we're going to be doing every sigil that requires a platform without actually getting the platform. So this is really hard. You have to kind of edge yourself off this wall here once you've jumped up, and you want to get it so you can like pick up the hexahedron, but it's very difficult. You're going to see me edging forward. It's like literally pixel perfect. Very hard to do. You have to nudge ever so slightly, keep falling down, and yeah, it's not the easiest to do at all. And I've actually fell off all the way down again and had to reset. That's no problem. If you fuck up once in this whole sequence, you have to reset. It's not very forgiving route at all to take. I tried looking for an easier route to get a box into this room, but I couldn't really find anything. But yeah, you can come over here and get a sigil. This is for Armory. You can literally just drop down here and pick that up. And there you go. Trouble is you have to reset here, so you're going to have to do it all over again. Because we're going to be getting the star now. And the Oubliette Star is one of the more difficult stars. If you want to skip it, the actual way to do it, legit, is a lot easier than doing this. This is more of like I call it the fuck you method, because anybody who knows the Oubliette Star knows that it's kind of next to a red light source, and it's actually impossible to get a red light source. Even if you try to get it from this room, if you try to get it from stables or Frome Room, they all have red light sources, and you can get the red light out of the room, but you can't get it in an angle into Oubliette in a way where you can actually use the reflector in there to do it. So it's impossible in a legit way, but nothing is impossible when you're skipping stuff in this game, and I'm going to show you how to do it. You can actually get a red light in there, and that's by bringing that box into this room. So you've just brought a box from Frome Room into Armory, and we're going to use that box to create a stairway on on the mine there that we've jammed, and then we're going to jump up this wall here, and we're going to take the reflector into this section. And every time you see these little castle tops here with this little gap in, see this little gap? It's always tight and it's always hard to make. They're not easy jumps to do. It's literally like a few pixels, and it's very hard to make, but you can do it. You usually end up bouncing up and over, and there we are. We've actually got a reflector into the main hub, and that's the easiest way I've managed to get a reflector into the main hub. Stables is actually one I cannot skip. I looked around, I cannot do it. At least at the time of recording this, there's no way to skip stables. It's kind of segregated away from all the other puzzles. Even if you kind of jumped onto the castle walls, which I did for a majority of the skips in this, you can't get close enough to do it in this one. So yeah, not the easiest puzzle to skip, but I would love for somebody to try and do it. There's been a couple of times I've made videos and people have found skips afterwards. But yeah, I only needed one reflector there. I don't know why I went and got the second one. You see me look back there, I'm thinking, what the fuck? Yeah, I only needed one, but there it is. We've got the red light out, and because this is in the main hub world now, we can actually angle it in a way that we can actually get it into the back corner of this room. Normally you can only get it into the entranceway if you was to do it legit, but now since we've gone to all that trouble to get it out, there it is. We can put this here, and then we're going to use the recorder to duplicate this reflector, and we're going to finally get that red light source on Oubliette Star. Finally. And I'm just going to wait around here, and yeah, like I said, I call this the fuck you star and the fuck you skip, because the devs put that red herring there like it's not actually physically possible, but Mangy made it possible, and now I'm making it possible now by replicating his methods. And I'm going to quickly take this box and carry it around. We're not jumping over any walls today. No holes in ceilings for Oubliette. We are taking the actual red herring route. There it is, guys. C4 completely done. Thanks for watching.